Good morning, everyone. Global population trends have always been a crucial factor for governments, investors, and economists to plan for the future. Every few years, institutions like the United Nations (UN) release new forecasts about how the world's population might grow or decline. However, recent data suggests that these predictions may need to be revisited, as global birth rates are falling faster than expected. The UN, along with other organizations such as the Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation and the International Institute for Applied Systems Analysis, regularly publishes population estimates. For example, the UN predicts the global population will peak at 10.3 billion people in 2084, while other groups forecast peaks slightly earlier or smaller. Yet, many of these projections seem to miss the mark. In countries like South Korea, birth rates have dropped much faster than predicted. 5 years ago, the UN estimated there will be around 350,000 births in the country in 2023, but the actual number was just 230,000. This isn't just a one-off mistake. Similar trends are happening in other regions, such as Latin America, where countries like Colombia have seen birth rates drop 22% over 5 years, much lower than in previous forecasts. This decline in birth rates, which was once mainly a concern for wealthier countries, is now happening in many emerging economies too. Mexico's birth rate has even fallen below that of the United States. These changes suggest that the global population might reach its peak sooner than expected, possibly as early as 2054, at around 9 billion people, according to some estimates. The UN's previous forecast relies on examples from the past, where birth rates recovered after periods of decline, like in post-war Europe. However, today's economic and social conditions are different. While some countries in Central Asia are seeing slight increases in birth rates, many others are not, making it harder to predict future trends. The key takeaways is that projecting population trends is highly complex. Even small changes today can have big impacts in the future. As such, it's becoming increasingly important to treat population projections with caution and to recognize that the future may look very different from past trends. Thank you for listening.